Web apps are one of the most popular features in Business Catalyst, and for a very good reason. They allow designers to create powerful features without needing to write any server-side code. You can think of a web app as a standalone, searchable database that you can add to your site to make complex applications or just to make it easier for your client to make changes to their site. The site template we are working on doesn't contain any web apps, so we are going to create a new web app to make it easier for our client to add images to our homepage photo gallery. Now, on our homepage, we have a photo gallery where visitors can click through all of the photos in the gallery. This is a common feature you will find on lots of sites, and in many cases, the images are added or replaced on a monthly or weekly or maybe even daily basis. Now, this could be a problem in our case because this gallery is hard-coded into the HTML, meaning the site owner would need to edit the HTML every time they needed to add images to this gallery. We are going to solve that problem by using web apps to allow the site owner to add images to the gallery in the admin without needing to know any HTML. Let's first look at the photo gallery's HTML. To do that, we are going to use Develop Mode, which is Business Catalyst's built-in code editor. We are interested in the section that contains our slides. I'm highlighting the area where we're going to be working on. This is a div with a class name of slides, and in that div there are 3 other divs, each with a class name of slide. Now, we're going to replace each slide with a web app item. So I'm going to copy one of the divs with the class name of slide because we will need this div when we create the web app. So let's go do that now. We're going to go back into the admin and click Add Web App. We're going to give the web app a name. Well, in this case, we'll call it Gallery and click Next. And for the gallery, we only need 2 custom fields. We're going to need an image, and we're going to select image as the field type. And we're going to make this mandatory. So when a user creates a new slide, they'll have to add an image. The other field name is caption, and in this field type, it will be text string. We're not going to make it mandatory because it's not completely necessary to have a caption. We're going to click Save Field, and then click Next. Now, this is where we are going to use that div that we copied earlier. This is the actual layout that is going to be listed. So we're going to get rid of what's there now and paste what we copied earlier. Now, we have this image here, which we're going to get rid of, and we're going to replace it with the image that is going to be created with the web app item. So we're going to say Add Modules and Tags, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom where our image is. Now, Business Catalyst gives us 3 different options. It gives us tag_image, tag_image_no_link, and tag_image_value. Now, tag_image is the image with a link that goes to the details page. We actually don't need that in this case. So we're going to select tag_image_no_link. So we're just going to get the image with no link to a details page. And then for the caption, we're going to remove what's there now and add tag_caption, which will render the caption that we add when we create a web app item. And we'll click Save. And then we're going to replace the divs that are in the slides with our web app items. The way we do that is by using the modules in our toolbox. So under web apps, you'll see list of web app items. We're going to click that, select the web app, which there's only one on this site, which is ours, called Gallery. And then we're going to select all items and click Insert. Now when we click Publish, our site Instead of rendering the hard-coded HTML images in the gallery, it will output our web app items. So I'm going to click refresh, and it says no items found. And this is because we actually haven't created any web app items. So let's go do that now. We're going to go back to the admin. We're going to click on Gallery under Web Apps, and we're going to click Add Item. We're going to give the item a name, and we'll just call this City 1. And we're going to select an image. And we already have this image on our site, but if you wanted to add an image that was not already on the site, you would click Upload Files, you'd upload it to the site, and then you would select it. We're going to click Insert. And then for the caption, this can be anything. We'll just call this, this is our first image. We'll click Save and Add New Item. And we'll create a second web app item. City 2. We'll select another image, which will be slider image 2. Insert. This is our second image. We'll click Save and Add New Item. And we'll do our third and final web app item. Slider image 3. Insert. And this one we won't actually put a caption. And we'll click Save Item. Now, when we look at our homepage and we hit refresh, we see our gallery and our 3 images. And you can see that the caption comes down at the bottom. So what we did is we replaced the photo gallery that was hard-coded in the HTML, and we created a web app to allow our client to be able to go into the admin and add or edit their own photos for the photo gallery.